Sign of Christ, no sign of Christ. Let me get a card in the chat if you hear me clearly. A card in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Father Kishar. All right. No sign of Christ. All right, we got Trooper Shaf on the podium. Yabashim Yasharakta. What's going on, Trooper? We also got Olivia Arnold.
You're far from the camera. Far from the camera.
Huh?
Far from the camera.
Oh, okay. All right, Olivia Arnold. Also, we have young man Bruce. Young man Bruce. Yep. First. Let's see how this look. All right, put it back there. All right, so you should be able to see the bottom and the top. All right. Zion Christ. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Thumb Hashem Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to the sisters. This is Priest and Officer Paratazar. Waiting for holding the class down. Priest and Officer Hazahah will be, Priest and Officer of 5,000. Hazahah will be here shortly. All right?
Already here.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. We'll be taking over shortly. You know, and this is the Isupk, the Israelite School, University School, practical knowledge. Start off from 1 West 125th Street, under Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Honor. And since 1969, we've been teaching the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They are God's chosen people. And since 1969, we've been teaching so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians how to speak our holy tongue, Lashawan Qadash. Let's clap it up for the class. And then for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you already know this is the Lashawan Qadash, where we teach our people the holy tongue. When we teach our people the holy tongue, you know, I know people that's in the chat, you know what I'm saying, people who's watching, you know what I'm saying, is we have like different levels. So we always keep it practical. We keep everything practical. You know what I mean? The words that you learn, try to implement it in your everyday life. You know what I mean? So instead of saying one in English, you say a cod. You start saying three, you say shalash. All right, start doing little things like that. And then it just become all routine. Also, you know what I'm saying? Also start, you know what I'm saying? Start writing. You know what I'm saying? Start writing in the ancient, you know what I'm saying? In the ancient Hebrew. So we have to start, you know what I'm saying? We got to start doing that. So give ourselves practice. Get ourselves practice. So right now, I'm just going to go to the alphabet for the ancient. All right. Get up here real quick. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you a second to write this down. Just to remind you, you got brothers and sisters that's online watching our class. Some of them see this for the first time. Others, you know what I'm saying, recognize this, so on and so forth. So we're gonna let the brothers and sisters who see it for the first time, so they can start understanding the ancient Hebrew right here. So give us some time right here. Then I'm gonna put sounds, you know what I'm saying, to these to these symbols, a pictogram. If you want to call it, this is a pictogram right here. This right here also for, you know what I'm saying, for brothers and sisters. The reason why, you know what I'm saying, this is the ancient Hebrew. Now, right now, you know what I'm saying, we wear the Magun Dawadah. But in the world, people will call it the Star of David. The Star of David. But you know what I mean? But we know better than that because we write the ancient Hebrew. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because King David was not writing in Syrian Hebrew. He's writing the ancient Hebrew. So this it don't call the Star of David. It called the Shield of David, the Magun Dawadah. So if anybody is talking to you like you got a star on your neck, if you know the ancient Hebrew, you can break it down in 3 minutes. So right now I'm giving you some time. Look down so we could put the sounds to the pictograms. All right. Most High in Christ. All right, here we go right here. We got to start writing this. I know, you know what I mean? I know that, you know what I'm saying, when we read in the Assyrian, so on and so forth, but we pushing away from the Assyrian, but we want to get to our ancient tongue, our own script. This is our script right here. We got to start writing it. Here we go right here. So right here, and just remember, over here, just listen to, you know what I'm saying, the sounds of the pictogram. Listen to the sounds. So right here, we got an ah. You can see it clearly. We got an ah. Right there, we have an ah sound, like a ah. Ah. It's an ah sound. And right here, we got a ba. 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 Here we go. We got a ga. Ga. Matter of fact, let me change this up a little bit so everybody will be more legible, so you can see different colors. So we got that in black. Let's get it in red. So we got the ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, long I, pa, taza, Ra, Sha, Ta. You can see it clearly. See here. All right. Most High Christ. All right. All right. Let me see. O-Ish. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. O-Ish. 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 Most High Christ. All right. Spell peace again. Let me see how you spell peace. Bashar, if you could spell peace again. I want to make sure that you're spelling it correctly. In the chat, if you get some time, spell peace again. All right now. All right, let me see. He got it in the chat. Yeah. O-Is. You spell peace again, Baba Gashar. Because right now we're going through the ancient Hebrew, so we want to make sure that we get the sounds and the spelling correctly. We're going to start writing in ancient Hebrew. All right, because I see right here that you're saying shalom. It looks like you spelled peace, S-H-A-L-O-M. So right now, you know what I'm saying, we want to get everybody writing tight and correct. A lot of our brothers and sisters, that, you know what I'm saying, once we start coming into the truth, so on and so forth, we start correcting ourselves because we hear our oppressor speak our own language and he's speaking wrong. He's speaking wrong. And we, you know what I'm saying, and we here to correct, you know what I'm saying, what we have been learned, thinking that we saying things correctly. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, that's just out of like ignorance that we don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know, but we're going to start speaking it correctly. All right, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. All right? So right now this is the sounds of the alphabet. So we got A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Na, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa. I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. That's the ancient Hebrew right there. That is the ancient Hebrew sounds. Then you notice there's no vowels in the language. It's all consonants. We speak in English and you think this is a vowel right here, I. I is not no vowel. And when you speak in another language, we speak in Hebrew. We speak in the ancient language of our holy tongue. That's what we're doing. I is not a vowel. Do you see any O's in here? There's no O's over here. So to let you know, when you're saying shalom and you're spelling shalom, this is how you spell it. First I want to do it in the ancient, then I'm going to do it in English. So we're going to say shalom. So it's sha, la, shalom, right there. Shalom. So S-A-L-A-M. That's how you spell it. Shalom, peace. Shalom, the ancient Hebrew. Shalom, shalom in English. Just remember, there's no O's in the ancient Hebrew. There's no O's in the ancient Hebrew. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no U's in Hebrew. So just let you know right there. Let me give you a second to write it down. All right. Most High in Christ. All right. Let you write it down. All right. Take your time. Write it down. Let me see here. Anyone came into this? I should check it in. All right. Most High in Christ. All right. I'm going to erase it. All right. Let me let you get it down. Give it a couple more minutes. Robert Shaw. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. There you go. I'm going to erase it. I'll erase this first. Shalom. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to write down the tribe's name in ancient Hebrew. We're going to write down the tribe name in ancient Hebrew. It's going to be our chart right here. And we're going to follow the chart. So, you know what I'm saying? For blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, how our name or our tribe.
I wanted to go from there.
Come. Come. So our people, because, you know what I mean? It feels good when you write your tribe, when you write your Hebrew name and your tribe name in ancient Hebrew. It feels good.
That's right.
You know, it feels good. It feels good. And you see it, how different and unique and peculiar it looks, you know?
Right.
That's to let you know that that's mine.
There you go.
That is mine. You know what I mean? And only my people is able to read this.
Right.
My people. You know? So right now, like I said, it feels so good when you want to write your name. You know? So I'm going to write my name in ancient Hebrew. I'm going to write my name in my tribe. In my tribe. So you already know, my name is Priest and Officer Paratazar. So we're going to spell Paratazar. So we're going to spell it right here. We're going to let me write this down first in a second. All right. All right, we're gonna have it. So Paratazar is Paratazar. Paratazar. We got our alphabet right here. So Paratazar. This is how it look. So Paratazar. So we got Paratazar. Paratazar. That's how you pronounce my name right there. Paratazar. Look how it look in ancient Hebrew. Look how it look. It look beautiful in ancient Hebrew, unique. It speaks simple. It speaks very simple. Speak very simple. So let me just erase this quick. I'm gonna put Paratazah, Ju, Yahawada. So I'm gonna put Paratazah, Yahawada. So Paratazah, yeah. Ha. Well. Yeah. Oh, so like yeah. Yeah. Oh, so like Yahawah. So like yeah. Yahawah. Look how that look right there. Look at that. Look how it look. Paratazah, Yahawah. Look at that right there. You can't beat that. Look exactly how unique that look. That's how we got to start writing towards one another. When we speaking to our own kind, this is how it look right here. If you want to say Paratazah, Bun Yahawah, put the bun right here. Bun. Look at how it look. Paratazah, Bun Yahawah. That's the lineage right there. Look how that look. This is the ancient. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get away from that Syrian. You know, and it will be up, you know, and it will be on our own, you know what I'm saying, our own way. We ain't going to leave it to anybody else. We're going to do it ourselves. Eventually, you're going to get to the point that you ain't going to see no more Assyrian. You're just going to see the ancient Hebrew. That's it. And that's what we want to get it to this point right here. Every time we rewrite, it's going to be this. Concerning Christ. Look at that right there.
I'm just sending you a link right quick, Paratazah, right? I'm going to
But to the
yeah.
email?
Yeah.
Oh, come.
My brother was saying something about language, which I think is key.
Come.
All
right. So right here, you see? Yahawah. See that right there? Yahawah right there. Yahawah. Look how good that look. Look how unique that look. I want to erase that. And just use the alphabet so you be able to spell your tribe in your ancient script. Your ancient script. So right now we're going to go Bun Yum Yun. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go Bun Yum Yun. So we're going to say Bun. Bun. Here we go. Bun. Yum. Yun.
The pinnacle point about the Africans not talking about the sense of the revolutionary thing.
Bun.
I was thinking about that today, and
Yum.
let me tell you
Look
something
at
in
that.
African,
We gotta look right there. So-called West Indies. You know what I mean? Bun, Yum, Yun. Concerning Christ. And with that, I'm a plastic class over the priest and officer of 5,000 Hazahah.
Yeah. This is really good. All right, really good. He gave an example of how to write his name, right? And likewise, also, you know what I mean? It feels good to write your own name in your own language. I've always yearned for the day where I could be myself.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, English is not ours. That's not our family's way. You know what I mean? Speaking English, a lot of brothers have expressed this through many volumes, through all kinds of revolutions in the States, of how empty they feel without having their own culture for themselves. You see what I'm saying? So, this right here is absolutely beautiful. You know what I mean? Absolutely beautiful. I want to get into breaking down our estimates. I think we got the book. We got the Crewlets. We don't got the other book, right? Where it shows the oppressor's two estimates of what these are and our estimate on what these things are. And I'm saying our estimate because we don't have anything in writing to say these are them, but we do have evidence in the scriptures, and we do have the evidence of trial and error, meaning to plug and play the characters to get the word. And I want to even try to exhibit how we will plug and play these characters and the meanings of these characters to make any random individual word. You see what I'm saying? It would have to be fail proof. General Kabbalah always taught me, when you teach something, when it's right, when it cannot be defeated. And the UPK have taught a lot of things that cannot be defeated. Okay, so right, we're gonna play this video right here. Right, it's on there already. It's shared already. Right, let's go back to the StreamYard, right, and just bring it up on the stage, right, and then you'll press play. All right, yeah, put it. I don't know if you can put it a little smaller, but he wearing a tank top. Benji might be doing something like that. Make it smaller. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hide the brother's shape. It's all right. Well, he said something that was I found very key. All right. So this guy right here, right? This guy right here, he's a very pinnacle figure in the black neighborhoods over there in the UK, right? So like over here, you'll have a guy in your neighborhood, in your community, and this guy right here, he stands up for black issues, and he's not with the government. He's just a black guy who finds something to complain about, because there are things to complain about, and we love guys like that. You see what I'm saying? We love guys who can see the issue with the place and the issues with us and what we need to do. So he has something to say, and I want to share it because it's pertinent to our class today, right? Play.
The Africans not talking about the sense of the revolutionary thing. I was thinking about that today, and let me tell you something about the African here. That him over the Western world. The African has his language. So he doesn't have to fight for that revolutionary factor, just like how we have to fight for it, because he has his language.
Okay, so he's being interviewed, right? Being that he's a key figurehead in Brixton, London, right? It's a very prominent black community in London, right? He's being questioned about Buju Banton, being that all the black people in the UK, they're primarily Caribbean. And in that community, right? Or in the communities, of course, the strongest cultural influence in London, or black London, is the Jamaican culture. So to them over there, talking about Buju Banton is like talking about P. Diddy over here and talking about Jay-Z over here. Where over here, it's just like, oh, one of the Caribbean guys, one of the Caribbean artists. Over there, talking about a figure like Buju Banton is like talking about P. Diddy. That's how close they feel to him. All right? And he's trying to point out his disagreements with Buju Banton talking some truth about the Africans, right? How the Africans are playing us, and the Africans have stolen our talent and stolen our craft called reggae and dancehall, and have now what would you call that? And have now excluded you from the field after they got it from you, right? And but he also, you know, being in London, tired of black Africans in London, right? He's trying to fight against what Buju Banton is saying, but at the same time, he in this part right here, this is the only part I want right. I don't care about none of the Afrobeat stuff, right? I don't like Afrobeats. It's garbage. So some of them sounded nice, and then it went away, like how drill music sounded nice. Drill music sounded nice, and then it was a fad. And Afrobeats also is a fad. I don't know who made drill. I don't know what's going on, but that drill was a fad. It was, it's not pure flavor. You know what I mean? Just like how the Afrobeats is not pure flavor, right? So he pointed out one key thing that the Africans have over what he called the Western world. And he's saying the Western world because the Western world is Caucasian. And the Caucasians don't have a culture. And he's pointing out the advantages of the Africans in the cultural advantage over the Western world. Play. So go back to 13 minutes and 50 seconds. Anywhere around there, 13:50, 13:45, it don't matter, right? It's anywhere around there. Play.
I was thinking about that today, and let me tell you something about the African here. That him over the Western world. The African has his language.
Stop.
So he just
the Africans have their language. That's something that he could note out and point. This is their advantage. They have their own language. They have a thing that unifies them. That's what he's trying to say. I think that's what he's going to say next, right? But they have a thing that unifies them. Black and Latinos and Native Indians don't have a thing that unifies us. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I'm a black guy and I'm saying I'm an Israelite, my language is Hebrew, but I speak English, and here's a Latino man says, I'm a Latino man, my language is Spanish, but I'm an Israelite. My language was Hebrew, but now I speak Spanish. And if the Haitian says, I'm a Haitian, I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Levi. My language was Hebrew, but now I speak a broken French. Now we all have things in common that we know. That is the magic of knowing that you're an Israelite. Christians ask us, okay, well, what's the importance of saying you're Israelite? This thing right here. This is how you unite black people with Latino people and Native Indian people, right? And it will be our cultural advantage in these countries that we are in. You see what I'm saying? Speaking English, Spanish is the cultural advantage of the oppressor over you. Because to him, you're speaking his language. You know, he owns your language. You see what I'm saying? You are, and when you speak, you know that you are subject to him in his language, because he can always correct you about how wrong you are speaking in his language, right? And being like Malcolm X or being like Farrakhan, trying to speak a better English than him, doesn't give you a cultural advantage in English than him. It just makes them want to harm you. That's what it does. It makes them want to be jealous and find ways to harm you, find ways to put more redlining in your neighborhood, and to put more crack cocaine in your neighborhood, right? You need a cultural advantage over them, and your language joins you to them. That's why they bring things in so easy, because you are attached to them in their language, in your talk, in your faith. All right, no problem. We need to separate from them, right? Keep playing this here.
to fight for that revolutionary factor, just like how we have to fight for it, because that him over the Western world. The African has his language. So he doesn't have to fight for that revolutionary factor, just like how we have to fight for it. Because
he called the language a revolutionary factor. Black people in America have always been screaming out for revolution. You had the Black Panthers. Yeah, you had the Brown Berets, the Latinos that was with the Black Panthers. They wanted to have a revolution too. You got shirts everywhere. Everybody walking around with a Che Guevara on their T-shirts, wearing the beret with the star on in the middle of the beret, because the Latinos, no matter where they're from, Puerto Rico to Dominican Republic South America, they had ambition for a revolution, but you was missing a revolutionary factor. As this brother said, a revolutionary factor. Say it again.
So he doesn't have to fight for that revolutionary factor, just like how we have to fight for it, because
He said they don't have to fight for it like how we have to fight for it. This thing right here on this board right here, right? We have to fight for it. You see what I'm saying? You have to fight for this thing right here. And here's another thing too. You know you're gonna fight for it when you bring it out, and the people fight against it. People say, "Oh, UPK made that language up. Oh, these blacks in Harlem, oh, they think they're Jews. Walking around with this Lashawan Qadash, they think they're Jews. You have to fight for this. This thing is under attack. So if the people find out the Israelites, what they want to do? They want to speak the Yiddish. They don't want to speak this. We have to fight for this. And hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, if it be the will, we'll take the books, and you know we won't be looking for you to come for the fight. We'll be looking to go on the attack for the language, of course. For all other things, UPK, we defend the faith. You know what I'm saying? You don't like us while we are teaching our own people. You don't like us, we will defend that. This thing right here, for our own people. You see what I'm saying? You know, yeah, you bring up the issue. We will go on the attack with this. This is I'm trying to tell people out there. I'm gonna let you know. This right here is our strong point. You see what I'm saying? Don't underestimate this thing right here. This thing right here has power in it. I think Ecclesiasticus chapter 1 said there's power in this thing right here, right? We got the Apocrypha here. You got Apocrypha right over here. Let me explain why I'm saying the things what I'm saying, right? If you could please follow me, right? Is it in there? Just check if it's in there, right? I don't want it from there. I want it from the Bible. I want it from the physical book, right? So yeah, don't change that, right? I'm gonna go to is it Ecclesiasticus? Where is it again? Ecclesiasticus 101, right? There we go. Here's the Apocrypha, right? Of course, once again, a book that the Catholic Church they wanted to take out of the Bible to do also what again? Fight against words that prove the language. And here's a part. This is the book now. I'm gonna read something in this book, and all of this together was taken out of the Bible, including this, right? So it says right here, right? This is the prologue, right? This prologue was also translated, as it says right here, a prologue made by an uncertain author. Meaning what? Some author made this, right? In Hebrew, and it was translated and put into this book by its translation. By what? By the authorized King James Version. Okay? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. Okay, learning. Okay, there we go. It says right here. Right? I'll read it right here. For the same things uttered in Hebrew. This is the Hebrew. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue. This is translated into another tongue. This is the new tongue here, right? From Hebrew, translated into another tongue, have not the same force in them. Have not the same force because it was translated into English. Meaning what? We reading the Bible today, and we bring our precepts, and you say, "Damn, that's strong, that's heavy." But what they're saying is, when they read this in Hebrew, it was heavier. That's what they're saying. They say in English it's heavy because this is the most highest word. This is God's words in the Bible, and it's heavy in English. But they're saying that still did not have the same force as it was in Hebrew. In Hebrew, it blew you away. That's what they're saying. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Let me see if there's any more of that video there, right? So we can move on. Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna start writing these things out on the board until I hear something that I wanna start the video for, right? All right.
I was thinking about that today, and let me tell you something about African, that him over the Western world. The African has his language, so he doesn't have to fight for that revolutionary factor, just like how we have to fight for it, because
I'm so glad you said that, man.
He has his language. As long as he's got his language and he knows his root. Remember, I said the man from West.
Stop. He has his language and knows his root, because your language brings you back to your root. Your language makes you love who you are. Speaking it, it ties you in. You know what I mean? I go out there in the world, and in the world, I'm being in the UPK in the world. So when I'm talking to people, I can't help but say Salakia. I'm saying Salakia to people that don't, and they know what I mean. Somehow, I'm saying a word that they've never heard before. And probably the way we express it. They know what I mean when I say Salakia. Salakia means forgive. Salak, forgive. Salakia, forgive me. Right? Or my forgiveness. Right? Or I'll say they say Tawada. They give me something, I say Tawada. And they somehow know that that means thank you. That tha, maybe it's the tha. The tha is thank you and the tha is Tawada. But they know that I mean thank you. You know what I mean? And they don't look at it like, damn, he's speaking some slang. They just know that I said thank you. You know what I mean? Or they'll be talking and I'll say, Khan. Just by, not on purpose, not even with the things that I catch myself like, damn, I'm saying Khan thing, but I don't think he knows what that is. And then, for some reason, in that point, even after you notice that you're saying Khan to someone who doesn't know what Khan is, it's hard to not say Khan. Right? It's like the angel that's pushing on you to say Khan. Say it. Say Khan again. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Revolutionary factors, the language, it presses on your identity. Keep playing.
I'm so glad you said that, man.
He has his language. As long as he's got his language and he knows his root. Remember, I said the man from West. We have to fight to keep our roots and know our roots. The African knows his roots.
He knows his roots.
He's not under no threat from his own roots. So it's up to him.
Did he say he's not under he's not under no threats for his own roots? Is that what the people out there saying in Brixton, London, UK? That is dope. I never noticed that. We are under threats for our own roots. The Puerto Rican man is under threat for his roots. Puerto Ricans, you have to be in New York, because the Puerto Rican root is under threat. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
The African knows his roots.
He knows his roots.
He's not under no threat from his own roots. So it's up to him how he deploys his music, because his roots is irrelevant, because he knows that.
I touch you for that one.
You understand?
That was powerful. Yeah, I'm glad, because I see a lot of arguing on the internet.
No, man.
But you see that there?
Shallow,
see this one here? That one cuts it all out. It finishes it all. Because it can make sense to everybody. If you ain't got your own language, you're semi-lost already.
That's why you keep on fighting.
I didn't even pick that point. He said that. Play that again.
So you keep fighting.
Yeah. But the African man's got his language.
He got his language. He knows his thing.
Yeah,
he ain't fooling him. He goosebumps again, innit? Exactly.
By the way, the guy that's interviewing him,
I'm glad, because I see a lot of arguing on the internet.
Right? The guy interviewing him is a famous black London gangster. Right? He spent most of his years in prison amongst other blacks. You know, when you go to prison, all brothers want to talk about his revolution. Because they come out, what do? Sell drugs and go back in. Right? They forget revolution when they come out. You know what I mean? But so now even the black gangster, his name is Rampage, a very famous, silly gangsters in the youth, but that their reputation is being gangsters. I don't respect that still. I don't respect no gangsters. The only gangsters I respect is the ones in UPK. You see what I'm saying? And him, with the life that he led, right? Unalivement. I think he went to jail for an unalivement. The guy who was interviewing the brother, right? And he's saying, if you don't have your language, you're semi-lost. And he don't have his language. He's saying that he is one of the people that is semi-lost. And now with that, he can blame all the crime that he's done in the UK. He can blame it on a people who have made him semi-lost, who have enslaved his people, forced his people to speak English. He could say, yeah, this is why we're semi-lost. This is why we do this to each other. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
How he deploys his music, because his roots is irrelevant, because he knows that.
I touch you for that.
You understand?
That was powerful. Yeah, I'm glad, because I see a lot of arguing on the internet.
No, man,
but you see that there?
Shallow,
See this one here? That one cuts it all out. It finishes it all, because it can make sense to everybody. If you ain't got your own language, you're semi-lost already.
That's why you keep on fighting.
So you keep fighting.
Yeah. But the African man
What
language,
you know?
What does that mean for these Israelites right here? These Israelites are telling you, or they are saying to the Lord heard it. So that's why he's playing it here. The Lord heard it that these brothers want their own language back. That's what they're saying. They're not saying nothing about that. They're saying, we are in London, we're in this place in Brixton, we are semi-lost because we don't have our language. We got your language. We got your language for you. Commander Johanna has preserved your language for you. Right? Go ahead, President.
He also said, and when he said when they be singing that, it touch you more. Because they got that root, that connection, it touch you more.
There you go. And who said that also? The Apocrypha said that also. It has more force. All right? All right. There's a part of the video where the brother was rapping. He was saying some things in there. I don't know what was finding out. That's about it. We can play that Putin Banter stuff there too. All right. There's a part of the music video. This one right here. Right. So what we do is we're gonna play here. Let's play here, right? We're gonna play from 6:20, and then we're gonna skip. This look for this part right here. Put the banter that's talking over here. All right, 6:21. You wrote it down. Okay, 6:21, and then you put 12:45. All right. Okay. Hana is to say, behold or hear.
Okay, there you go.
Muslims and Jews, you won't ever understand me until you walk into my shoes. Christians, Muslims and Jews, you won't ever understand me until you walk into my shoes. How to change our empires into gangs and crews. Got blacks killing blacks like we forgot who's who. How can you want to kill me, brother? I'm just like you. That gun on your waist is looking extra mean, but use that against me makes you the devil's machine. My mom's struggling at home, just like you. My daddy left when I was young, just like you. I done crime so I could buy clothes, just like you. Look at my skin color, you crazy? I'm just like you.
Basically saying to young people that
that was nice. I like that.
Yeah, that was all
I like
cool
that.
right there.
God. So now what was he saying? He said, I'm just like you, right? And he said, run that back again from right quick, right? That's 6:21.
Christians, Muslims and Jews, You won't ever understand me until you walk into my shoes. How to change our empires into gangs and crews. Got blacks killing blacks like we forgot who's who. How can you want to kill me, brother? I'm just like you.
You got blacks killing black like you don't know who's who because you're lost. Because you don't know that these people are the children of God. Your brother is the children of God. You're not forgiven of the crime you do before the law because you've not forgiven your brother. Law said, how could you love God that you can't see when you don't love the brother that you do see? You know, that's what God said. And then God came back again and says, how would you want me to forgive you when you can't forgive your brother, who I also love? Paraphrasing. You see what I'm saying? Okay? And then see, what did he say? What did he say after that?
That gun on your waist is looking extra mean. But use that against me makes you the devil's machine. My mom.
Who's he talking about? Who is the devil? Who wanted the blacks to die? Who right now is telling us to go back to Africa? But doesn't send us to Africa, gives us guns and gives us drugs. Gives us feminism. You know what I mean? Gives us not rap like this. Gives us rap where the songs is, what's the song? What's that song again? I got a 9 in the Rari. I got a 9 in the Rari. You know, you got all the songs is about Lil Durk. He got locked up for murder the other day, right? Conspiracy to murder, right? Something like that, right? Who was he unaliving? Who was? I didn't even know. I've never really listened to Lil Durk. Maybe on the radio, and when I listened to him on the radio, I didn't even know it was him, right? But then I found some of his songs the past week because of the trial he got going on, and all his songs is murder songs, and I never knew. I had no idea. You know what I mean? And it's all about killing his fellow brothers in Chicago. You see what I'm saying? And then he said that gun, when you go to unalive your brother, makes you the devil's machine. You are the white man's machine. That's what he's saying. You're the white man's machine. You see what I'm saying? It's not Satan on the ground, according to Christians. Satan is supposed to attack all people, right? But the oppressor according to the Bible, Esau, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And he always wanted to unalive these sons of Jacob. And that gun on your waist is looking extra mean. But use that on me or on us, you become the devil's machine. That's dope. That's dope.
And we didn't know, actually, I was going to emphasize that because machine is mindless.
Yeah.
Machine is, it's just a machine.
Yeah.
That you plug it, you know what I'm saying? You plug it in and it do exactly what it's told. A machine. Yeah, that was our call.
Right.
I'm struggling at home, just like you. My daddy left when I was young, just like you. I done cried.
My daddy left when I was young, just like you. What are you talking about? He's talking about Deuteronomy 28:68. Where the man who is loving and kind and tender towards his woman, he shall leave. That's what it says. He will leave the young ones that came out from between her feet. That's what he said, man. Deuteronomy 28:58, verse 54 and verse 56. You see what I'm saying? What he says, somebody he grew up poor because he was like Deuteronomy 28 said again. We've been made poor. We've been raised in the siege. The Bible calls it. You look at it like, oh, yeah, we just grew up in America and we need to pull up ourselves up by a bootstrap. God says you are being raised in the siege out of the mouth of Moses. You are under siege. You see what I'm saying? You're a victim. In the siege, what happens in the siege? You're locked into an area. You can't leave. No more, you can't leave. You don't got the money to leave and you don't know where to go to leave. That means you're in the siege. And then when he pours in bad food, you in the siege got no choice to eat that because you're a prisoner of war. In the siege, when he pours in, if he pours in poisonous dust for you all to inhale, you just inhale it because you're in the siege. Now in this case, there could be poisonous dust. They call it chemtrails. I don't know how, I don't know what the purpose of that is, right? But a realistic poisonous, dusty poison in the seeds into the rat cage that you are in. It's called crack cocaine.
That's right.
And even if you don't use it, the brother that uses it will affect you. He will harm you at night coming home from work. He will rob your children for $1 and beat them up for $1. Brothers, I don't know. We had to fight some crackers growing up. You see what I'm saying? We got robbed by crackers. How they called the big guys because the crackers was regular guys that just became on crack, and we didn't know. We just thinking, damn, it's a rough world out here. We grew up in. That's what we think. We just thinking, damn, it's rough out here. We trying to survive out here. We're not thinking that this is unusual. We're not thinking that, damn, this is not how people live. We're not thinking that this is the wider world. We're just thinking like this is how it is. And then you go to another area that, damn, there's nobody chasing us out here. There's nobody that we gotta probably look out for. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Come on, go ahead, President.
Oh no, I was going to say the same thing that we got used to it.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I gotta rob my next door neighbor, even though I know he don't have no money just like me.
Yeah.
I'm robbing him for.
Come.
But yeah, they say and we got used to it. I guess it's just what it is.
Right.
It's what it is. It's not wrong.
Come.
You. My daddy left when I was young, just like you. I done crime so I could buy clothes, just like you. Look at my skin color, you crazy? I'm just like you.
Basically,
Good. You brothers stealing and selling drugs to get clothes. Why? Because that's how they feel. Because of, I don't know where it comes from. I think it's from the oppressor. Because the oppressor is shallow. You see what I'm saying? So the clothes he wears gives him integrity, and it makes women want to like the man in the silly white man's world, where he's James Bond. And if he's not James Bond, if he's just a regular office worker, he doesn't feel valued. He doesn't feel like women like him. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely shallow, silly stuff. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this. Girls look at me more when I dress more like say regular. If I dress extra regular, girls look at me. When I dress nice, women get a little intimidated. You see what I'm saying? They get a little intimidated. When I put on, come on now. You know what I mean? The garment department here, people call it the Hazahab collection. By the way, the Hazahab collection, I didn't make that name up. I didn't brand myself. Just put it out there. I did not brand myself. You see what I'm saying? People started calling it the Hazahab stuff. And that's that Hazahab. They started that. Now, when I put on that stuff, you see what I'm saying? People on the train and everybody be like, ooh, they look like that, like wow, there's a museum walking on this train platform. Straight up. White people on the train be looking like, what is this? He can see it's very cultural. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Is that man know his language?
Yeah.
That man knows
They see that.
his roots.
They see that. They can see that there's a strong ethnic thing going on here. I'm not getting, if I wore yesterday on Halloween, I would not get Halloween vibes. They could see that this is not a costume. You see what I'm saying? They could see that this right here is, this is him being himself in whatever regards it is. They don't know what it is, but they look at it and they can probably figure out Mitri or Israelite, the shield of David on the big garment, Israelite. But some of them generally don't know. And they look and they observe, and this is a very new phenomenon to them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And guess what? The women like it too. And guess what? The women get extremely intimidated. You can just tell, they look, and they're scared to look, but they're looking. When you look away, they're looking at you. When you look that way, they looking down. You see what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know what I mean?
And it's a lot, if I may.
Yeah.
And the look on your face, you write about the confused, like, I see, young man, I see that, you know what I mean? I see that shill on, they say the star.
Right.
But you don't look Jewish.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what type of, you know what I mean? What type of people you are?
Right.
Cause you don't look. I see that you know. I see the necklace. I recognize the necklace, and I already know one nation. You know what I'm saying? One type of people wear that necklace, but you don't look like them. You look something unique.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
right. I was gonna say.
Like better.
Yeah. Right.
Like flavor. It's soft. You know what I mean?
You know, I live in a Jewish neighborhood, right? One time, Satan was trying to tell me, you know, don't wear that around here. I was like, damn, is that the voice that Satan is telling me? Guess what I must do now? I must wear this around here.
That's right.
Oh man, I mean, you know, the pants, the boots, the fully garment, keep the whole thing on. Walk straight from a high holy day, or from a service, or from camp, just like that. And the Jewish people they don't walk up to me and say, why are you wearing that shield? They don't do that. I'm trying to tell you, I've got no pushback walking around in my Jewish neighborhood in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. I got no pushback. I've never got, why are you wearing that thing? I've never got, Jews don't wear that thing. Oh, you're one of them Hebrew Israelites. They see the meat, so they know what it is. They know I'm not Muslim. I got a big shield on my chest. And they know that the Israelites in New York always wore this. And they see my gear, my garments, and they know this is the real deal walking down the street. This is real UPK walking down the street. I get no pushback. None. I don't get nobody they look and they walk fast. Right? I walk behind what day was this? This was the not the Day of Atonement. The one before that, the feast of not tabernacles,
No,
trumpets.
Memorial Glory.
So you know, this year their day fell on similar days as ours. You see what I'm saying? By the way, I'm writing this on the board. Please write this down in your books, right? I hope it's legible. I hope you can read it, right? So I'm walking in Crown Heights. It's their feast they do. So to them, you know, they are not like our people. Our people are oppressed or in captivity, we're poor. Them, they got the leisure to just walk around all day. And that's what they did. And there was a big group of them, like walking in a family. I'm coming from the car, you know, walking on the street to go to my house, right? To my apartment, right? And, you know, they look behind and they did this. They looked around and like, they did that deep breath and like, and then just went like this. And they went into ranks. They got slim like this. You know what I mean? And I walked past and like, you know, I was like bold like a lion. The garments flowing. You know what I mean? The garments flowing, the fringes is swinging. You know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? Then I could realize, you know what I mean? This right here, you know, the entire school needs this right here. You see what I'm saying? You know, the Lord has given us this thing in this school here. You know what I mean? And this right here, you know, Captain Zakar always told me about back in the day. People used to stop and take pictures of the brothers at the camp. You see what I'm saying? I could look at it and I don't know what they see, but they have to see that this is something, that's right, you know, that is way more elegant. Our culture. And theirs is lacking. You know what I mean? You read in that Bible, them brothers dress beautifully in that Bible. I don't think the Jews dress very beautiful. I think they dress boring. I think they're just all the same. I think, you know, it's like food of no salt. It's like food of no seasoning. That's right. It's just like that. They're all just the same. You know, just look regular. That's right. You know that the Lord blessed them with no beauty. I mean, you know, let's be honest with you. Right? You know what I mean? Let's be honest.
And they're like, oh, that's a Benjamin. That's a Benjamite right there. Yeah, they put their head. That's a real Benjamite.
Yeah. No,
it's so like that gotta be God's people.
Yo.
And compared to them.
On that day, yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I felt very strong. I felt very strong at that moment right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was a feeling. You know.
They knew the truth.
It was. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is, but I felt, you know, you know.
It's a lot. It's about me. That scripture is saying our father had told us lies. That's what it is. You realize that?
What I want to do is I want to have camp in Crown Heights. Right. So I talked to Captain Zaryak. Right. We're gonna see. I don't know. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Because downtown Brooklyn is still a hell of a camp. You know what I mean? Still a hell of a camp. Yeah. Down there is really where it's at. But Crown Heights, we got a worthy pie over there. You talking about the live Amalek in the flesh in his neighborhood. They don't took over our neighborhood. It'll be very glorious to even have to be able to say the things that we say in the Bible, showing things in the Torah, the Tanakh. It'll be very. I think it'll be very productive for us and for them, for us to both know the truth, because the truth shall set you free. You see what I'm saying? It'll be a very good discussion if it were to if the Lord permitted that. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm finally done with this. That's why I make other brothers come to the board in Hebrew Academy and do this, man. This is mad long, man. You know what I mean? This is long. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me put it down here tomorrow.
So you want to play that video?
Next, what we're gonna do? We're gonna get this on a sheet, right? So we don't have to write this all the way in. It takes a lot of time. So the same thing process I was doing, right? So I can explain to you, right? These words, the first word underneath the Hebrew character, right, is the actual word of what the character represents. The sound of these Hebrew characters, right, go by the first syllable of the word that it is from, right? So is from Allah, which is a cow. Ba is from Bayath. Let me make sure you can see. All right. Ba is from Bayath, which is the tent. Right? Ga is from Gamal, which is a camel. Right? Da is for Dalath, which is a door. Ha is from Hana, which is to say here. In the Bible, it's written as behold. Right? But then the instances of where you say behold means like behold, or look here, or look at that, or behold. And then you have Ra'ah. Ra'ah means see. We're not talking about see. We're talking about behold, where you're pointed, where you're trying to allocate that there's something right here that he wants you to look at. That's how the word here and behold are represented in the Bible, right? Wawa, which is a fish hook, right? Used to tie things together. This word became the word and because they would tie things together, right? To water, right? Za is for Zion. So we got wa, hana ha, dalaf da, gamal ga, bayaf ba, alap right? Now we got za for Zion, weapon. Ka for kawama, fence. Ta for tanaa, basket. Ya for yard, hand. Ka for cup, palm of your hand. The same lines in your hand is this thing right here. That's the figure of it right here, right? The same lines in the middle of your hand, right? La for lamad, learn. Ma for mayam, water. Na for nawan, sprout. Sa for samak, establish. I for ayan, I. The English word I comes from ayan. The same how the English word camel comes from gamal. You know what I mean? What's the other one? Keep going. Pa is for pa, which is your mouth. Right? Taza for tazad, which is your side. Kwa for kwam, which is rise. Ra for ra'ash, or ra from ra'ash, which is your head. Sha for shun, which is tooth. And then we got tha, the tha for thou. The word it came from is thou. The first syllable of thou is tha, and thou means mark. This is a figure of X marks the spot. All right? If that makes anybody understand it better. All right? Okay, good. Also, if you got any other questions, please bring them in. Was there anything that Butcher Banton was saying?
Oh, we didn't play a
Do you want to
video
play? Just play it right quick, and then we'll see while I erase this board.
yet. Oh, God.
Out of Africa was Fela Kuti. Yeah. Fela Kuti.
No, stop that, man. Yeah, he's in love with Africans. That's the issue. So I get it now. I didn't notice it before. He's suffering from a broken heart.
That's right.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta come to class so that Jeremy Hyman thinking can just kick in. Just bring it to you in a moment. I'm watching. I'm like, okay. He breaking down the history of he's in love with the African. He's devastated that Africans don't include him, because if they were to include any reggae artists, it would be Buju Banton. He's a Rastafarian. They want to go back to Africa, and they know that he will be one of the guys. It'll be between him. It'll be the Rastafarians one mostly, because they've been gamed up, not thinking they're Israelites, but thinking that they are Africans their whole life. So they've been gamed up with African garbage their whole life, and here come the Africans. Here come the musical industry in communication with each other, and they are left out because they don't look at you as them, man. They don't look at you as them. Okay, let's hear the heartbreak. Let's play and see what we can get out of it. All right.
Oh, God.
But skip over that part where he's loving the Fela Kuti and everybody. Let's
Oh, man, I thought you just speak his mind.
Okay, let him go.
Oh, God, bring it back a couple of years.
Yeah. Fela Kuti. Lucky Dube from South Africa. We had Salif Keita. We have Youssou N'Dour. We have Baba Mal. Now, no one wanted to go beyond the pale of what those brothers was doing. I went to Africa in 1991 and I spent like 3 weeks constantly at the universities under baobab trees, educating people from Ghana, all over the continent about reggae music and dancehall. But I was happy when they came to their senses to realize that music is the bridge that's going to connect us. But what I was disappointed in,
he thought music was the bridge that would connect us. Here's what happened. Here's what really happened with Buju Banton. Music was the bridge that connected them. Right? They all loved that Afrobeat in Africa, from the north to the south to the west. They were very disconnected before the Afrobeat and what they call it, the Amapiano. They got the music with the Amapiano with the heavy bass. They got connected. It was their bridge. But here's the thing: your bridge and their bridge don't connect, because your bridge and their to them and you, according to the God, there's no bridge between you and them. There's no bridge that is to be mended between you and them. But there was a bridge that needs to be mended between them. And there is a bridge that was supposed to be mended between us. And we've always did that. And it worked. Judas loved Jamaicans. What are you talking about? Judas loved Jamaicans. What? Right? Judas. Come on.
If I may say.
Yeah.
The
And here's the
blacks
thing.
in Puerto Rico have a problem when dancehall came over.
Yeah. Right. There was real Jamaican versus Puerto Rican beefs. There was real Puerto Rican Jamaican beefs in New York. There was the Judites, the Black Americans, used to make fun of Jamaicans back in the day. They used to make fun of Trinidadians. They used to call Trinidadians Haitians, and Trinidadians they hated. You see what I'm saying? Because of course you're coming from, what the oppressor made a third world country. You see what I'm saying? Blacks used to look down on blacks in America because one is now in the city and established, and the rest of his family is still country folks on the farm. Say they look at you like, you know, you slow because you from the farm, and we up into New York education. You see what I'm saying? There was a bridge that you made between us, and that bridge was that music made that bridge. Hip hop, but the West Coast in, right? New York was doing the damn thing, and then you had what's it called? You had the Source Awards in '95, and then what's the brothers called again? On the Outcast, and they was like, we come and say, well, the South got something to say. The South got something to say too, and they did. And then the South was welcoming all the other brothers because that was the bridge to bridge us in. And then everybody would like the reggae, and they have reggae hip hop fusions. You see what I'm saying? And the Benjamins will have hip hop fusions. You see what I'm saying? And then so the Jamaica and the Caribbean fused. And there was a bridge between us, and we can get along. And then the UK, the brothers in the UK, we're watching it right now. The brothers in the UK, one time they was very disbanded, and then they had to bring over the it wasn't the music, it was really the TV shows. That Top Boy got everybody like, oh wow, black British people. I never knew there's black people in Britain. Wow, they really live like that over there. Damn, they ain't a hood like us. That was the bridge, and then with that came the drill music. You might not know, but a lot of the young cats are listening to UK drill, and that UK drill that connected them brothers in mainly Chicago. A lot of people in Chicago were listening to UK drill, and then the New York brothers started doing it, and the New York brothers started to do drill after the UK drill. The UK brothers was doing drill after the Chicago drill, so the Chicago drill was a bridge to the brothers in the UK, and that bridge from the UK was the bridge back to New York. That's the pop smoke. All this pop smoke stuff is UK drill beats. And that's the bridge that Buju Banton is talking about. But he's not valuing us though. He's not valuing us. He don't know where the fight is. The Africans are not lost. Well, he going to Ghana and Africa and going to Kenya to colleges to teach them. Teach them what? I thought they were the teachers. I thought they was the mother. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's very ignorant. It's very, there's a note, but it's very ignorant.
He taught them, and they stole it.
And that's how you know, according to the Bible, that's how you know who an oppressor is. You give them something, and they run off with it like it's theirs. You know, in America, we have to fight for patents of all of these Judite inventions, the engine in the damn car, the light bulb, the electric microphone by James Edward Maceo West. You know, the brothers in Pine Bluff, Arkansas that made the train, the coupler, the Jenny coupler and all that with the train and everything. It made the damn train. You see what I'm saying? But the patents were stolen. No problem. The Africans now stole your reggae. Because what God is showing you, and here's what God is showing you in that. God is showing you that they are a oppressor. God likens them as all of the other heathens, is what God is showing. That's why that is it. That is there to be signed. And that's what God said. You shall lend to them, and they will not lend to you. You see what I'm saying? You should go out in the field of many seeds, but they shall reap the fruit. You see what I'm saying? You will raise a cow, but he shall take it. That's what God is showing you. God is showing you which people are not yours in them curses. And the Afrobeats is a curse. According to God. According to what we read in Deuteronomy 28. That is a curse. You see what I'm saying? That's your seed that you planted. That he's complaining about. Now, I want some words from Genesis 31.
It's 32.
Me at 32?
32.
33? Okay. So what we got there? It's gonna burn a lot of time. 8:30 already. Good night. Snap. Let's read it in English, and then we'll just get the words from English. All right. Jacob, we know what Jacob's name is, right? Let's get Jacob. Right, Jacob. Yaquab. I'm missing a letter. Yaquab. Right? I split up the Yaquab. Can they see this clearly or no? I feel like the red is not always the best color. This is a nice dark red. You can see, right? You can see it. hear me, right? Put a 2 in the chat. 2 if you cannot hear me. Nothing still. Good. Nice. Okay, now we can. Good. Okay, there we go. All right. So legit protester came over here and just did this to the camera, and the thing popped up on the computer that says C922. That's the name of it. It popped up. It just popped up in there. You know, so I don't know what protesters I got going on. Of course, he knows the mechanics, but to me it was magic because he did this to me. That's what I saw. This, bam, and the thing popped up in the computer. C922 webcam. You know what I mean? Okay, but we got this at the water. Good job, everybody, on the communication. Communication is an extremely important thing when it comes to the truth. Extremely important thing. It's one of the most important things when dealing with the truth. Of course, coming from the world, you're trained to not value communication. You might feel that you don't need to communicate, but I'm trying to tell you from experience. Communication is the thing that makes or breaks the family. It's the thing that makes or breaks friendship. People who do not communicate separate. I just communicated with all my family members when they don't want me to be in here, and I see them trying to not have me in here, or they try to, by not having me in here, I mean they try to say things to me to try to discourage me. Sure, right? Or they try to, it's been a long time. I don't know what they do. I'm trying to explain the thing that I can't explain the thing that they do, right? But it's something that they can do. I can just tell, like, I see you fishing for something. That's the vibe I get, right? And then I just leave them alone. I just communicate with my brothers more. My brothers being in the UPK, my family, my real family more, because spirit is thicker than blood. All right, good. Keep reading.
See here. So go right there. All right. So we got before him.
I need the English.
Oh, slide.
Yeah. All right. Okay, good. We got the land of Seir, right? The land of Seir. Let's get what Seir is. Seir. Right? In the Hebrew, it should be Sha'ir. A lot of people are coming out tonight because they're scared of the blood members. They're scared that blood members are gonna cut your face on Halloween. we don't worry about that. I walk straight here on the train, shield and everything on my shirts. Right. We don't fear stuff like that. Right. Okay. Now I don't know what I'm gonna look in the concordance to see what this is, right? But I want to notably point out that Shire is the word for hair. This is a word for hair. This is also a word for goat, right? And the scent of the goat not being the sheep, but will make you could be deceived that they goat is a sheep. Some people deceived selling goat as lamb. That word became also the word to say deceive or devil. Now, this does not mean that goats are evil. What this is meaning is that some people are not the sheep, or they can't see. Right? So I'm breaking down the word seer, right? This is the word for seer in Hebrew, right? It is shire. Shire is the word for hair. I believe the word hair comes from shire, but all they did was take off the S in the transliteration. They transliterated it and then take off the S, and then we got hair. This was the main way that I remembered the word hair in Hebrew, was by looking at the spelling of the transliteration that we have right here, right, and compared to the English word that we have here, right? This right here, I learned this one time and I remember this forever till now. I didn't look it up. I just knew it from when I looked it up years ago that these things were, just were the same, minus the S. over time with, with good officer Ibadia, a good brother of mine, right? He was looking up the word for devil to say, he always would look up to say things in Hebrew to say the oppressor is the devil. The word devil became this same word here. And we looked it up is because of something related to the goats not being the sheep, and the word devil not being Satan under the ground like church, but devil just means deceiver or to deceive. Right? The word devil just means deceive. Devil is Latin for the English word deceive. That's all it is. That's all it is, all right? The word devil is just an English word to say deceive. And goats and sheep have the same face. Let's get a picture on the board. Let's get a picture on the computer, right? Of sheep with goats. Sheep with goats. And then in the meantime, I'm going to go get the the Zonovans. I'm going to look up the word seer. Woohoo! Seer. J, M, P, element of P, Q, R, S. Element of P, Q, R, S. We add up this. Seer, there we go. Samuel. Seer, there we go. Seer, round seer. Okay. So now, there we go. That's it. Yeah, share that whole page right there. Right? There we go. There we go. There's some pictures of the you gotta have the one. Here. This one right here. Right. So there we got a picture of the similarities between the faces of goats and sheep. Right? Okay. The sheep is beautiful too. That goat just looks, I don't know. That goat looks evil. I don't know. I remember looking at it in Jamaica too, like these guys look a little creepy. You see, they look a little bit spooky. You know what I mean? It reminds me of. I see why they make the that Baphomet thing. I see why they made the Baphomet a damn goat. You got a damn goat head. Yeah, it look a little creepy. It was a little creepy. You know what I mean? I think I'll name him the devil. He's white. He looked like his name is Scott. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? The sheep over there just being all innocent and warm and fly and in the fur, and then the mountain cave climber over there, the mountain thing. By the way, goats live up in the mountains. That's the original habitat, in the mountains. Who wants to live in the mountains? In Mount Seir. What did I do? Broke the camera. Oh, that's a stabilizer. I see Robin.
Yeah, that's just a stabilizer.
Okay. There we go. All right. Oh, screw up top there. Okay, I see. There we go.
Never ran through it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I got the Zonderman's Pictorial Bible Dictionary here, and I'm reading Seer, and it says Seer the Horites. Okay, the Horites were people. The Horites were the original people that lived there before the Edomites went there and absorbed them into the society and made them naturalized citizens, and then somehow the Horites disappeared. They disappeared. Nobody could find them anymore. Their race became extinct. Right? Okay, good. Seir, the land of Seir and the Mount of Seir. The land of Seir and Mount Seir are alternate names for the region occupied by the descendants of Edom or Esau. Originally called the land of Seir, it was later called Edom. It is a mountainous and extremely rugged country, about 100 miles long, extending south from Moab on both sides of the Arabah or the Great Depression, connecting the southern part of the Dead Sea. Okay, good. I'm not getting a definition here. I want a definition. It has fields, vineyards, wells. It had a north to south highway. By the way, that highway, they did not allow us to pass through that highway the same way they did not allow us to pass through the highway coming from Mexico to the borders of Texas or to the borders of California today. All right? And you can show you right here. You can read that in Numbers chapter 20, verse 17. You're going to take a book of the read of the Numbers chapter 20 in your own time. Very, 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 very similar stuff going on to what we're dealing with the borders today. Very, very similar stuff. I see what the Lord says, you know, there's nothing new under the sun. Okay? Good. In Greek period.
So this is right here. This is right here. That they want us.
Oh, you share the page.
Come.
All right. See if you can click the picture. There you go. There you go. All right. Okay. So right, what we have here is a map of where Edom is located. Mount Sinai is where we came from, coming out of Egypt. Right at the top of the picture. At the top, if you go up to the top of the picture, you see that part right there. It says Canaan. Canaan is where we went to go live. Our land was called the land of Canaan. Oh, he didn't share it. That one, no. They were right there. Yeah, there you go. Right, there we go. Right, good. So that land, that part right there, which is Canaan, that Canaan is the land of Israel to be. That's where Jerusalem, everything was set up. You got more right to the side. You can see the Amorites right there. So when they're talking about, we going to war with the Amorites and the Amorites is beefing us, that's where they were. They were our next door neighbors by state. Okay? At the top over there, at the top you'll see Bashan. If you got to scroll up so you can see Bashan. Bashan is where the tribe of Manasseh lived. Where the scripture says, people always ask us, what happened to Dan? What happened to Dan? Dan, the prophecy to Dan was that he would leap from Bashan. Bashan was the land of the people of the tribe of Manasseh. All right, behind Amorites were the Ammonites. Keep them away from us, please, because they are evil. They're full of witchcraft. And go down now. If you go down south to the plains of Moab, you got the Dead Sea right there in the middle. Is that the Dead Sea? Yeah, that's the Dead Sea right there. The Dead Sea, I believe, was full of salt. Right? It's so much salt. If you go in there right now, you cannot even sink. No matter if you try. You could try to sink. You could not sink. All right? Mount Sinai, where we came from, and there's Edom, the land of Edom. Now, scroll back up on the map. All the way to the top. That shady reddish area to all the way to the left. Right? That's the sea. That sea is in the westward direction. So we always tell you that the word for sea became the word for west. Okay? Good. All right. Esau made his home in Mount Seir, and his descendants dispossessed the Horites. Well, what? That sounds very familiar. Right? That's what it says in the Zondervan, in the Strong. No, sorry, the Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Esau made his home in Mount Seir, the same how Esau made his home in New York. And when he came to New York, he and his descendants, meaning he and his children, dispossessed the Horites. And the Horites was playing the Native Indians back then. You see what I'm saying? They dispossessed the Native Indians over here. Right? Dispossessed the Horites. The original inhabitants. A remnant of the Amalekites is the Jewish man, took refuge in these mountains, in these mountain fastnesses, but were finally destroyed by the Simeonites in 1 Chronicles chapter 4:42. The term Seir is also used collectively for the people who lived in Mount Seir. Okay. Another region called Seir is a ridge on the border of the territory of Judah. Okay, so they're not telling me what the word Seir means. They tell me what the other rocks mean. Salai means rock. They show me right here. All right, show me Hebrew seed is Zerah. It's not showing me what Seir is, all right? But here are the words for Seir that we know. Let me just get the Strongs right quick. Okay. We're gonna go straight to the Hebrew section. concordance, the Greek and with the Hebrew. There we go. Lamana Shah, so everything's in alphabetical order. So if you hear me saying the Hebrew letters in the alphabet form, I'm trying to go by the order of the book. So this is na. So we're gonna go from lamana na, lamana sa, I pataza, kwa rashatha. So we got ways to go. Right, so we got sa, and we got I, lamana sa I pa, and we got taza, I pataza, kwa ra. There's the kwa. If we want the ra, kwa rashatha. We got ra, and then we should have sha. There we go, sha. Okay. So now we're in the sha section. All right. Now we're in the sha section. All right. Is that the word right here? What word is that? That's shah. That's shah to say like sing. Shah, all right? And then we got the other, where's the shah to say prince? Shah, they rule. Princes were rulers, make princes. So everybody wants to be a king because kings rule. Princes rule. Princes have power. That's shah. There's an office in school called shah, officer shah. Right? And that means to make princes and have power and to reign. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Good. And just like how this got one meaning, the goat is hairy, right? It got one meaning, right? The goat looks evil. It's in the mountains, just like the devil lived in the mountains in Mount Seir, right? Mount Shire, right? The word devil comes from that and them people there, right? Let me look for Shire. So Lamanasa, I Patiza, Korash, Lamanasa, I Patiza. So we're gonna go back. Lama, Nasa, Lama, Nasa, Lamanasa. Okay, Lama, Nasa. Okay, we gotta keep going. I Patiza, Kora, I Patiza, I. Here we go, Shy. All right, Shy, Shayar is. Look at that. That's crazy, right? This says, it's not focusing, right? I'll go over here probably. Okay, good. Over here. The word shower is shire. Right? Is that right? The word shower. Now how am I gonna forget this now? The word shower is shire. All I would need to find out is another instance where that word shire is shywar. And I could say, damn, shower came from Hebrew. You know what I mean? Ain't that similar, right? Shower. A shower. I'm writing on the board. That's dope. That's a dope find. You know what I mean? The word shower. Shower. In Hebrew is shayar. Shayar. That's dope. So we can say, yeah, camel comes from camel comes from gamal. Camel, gamal. And then we can say, what's the other ones? Babel. You babbling on and on all day. Babel comes from babal. Right? Babal in Hebrew, confusion. All right? I comes from ayon. Alpha comes from alap. Beta comes from bayath. All right? What's some other words? There's a couple of words that just come from Hebrew. It's just sound the same. Okay. But then we had the shire. Right? Let's get the where is it again? Right, it was right over here, right? There we go, right here. Right? We angle it right. Angle it right here. There we go, right? So we got the shire. the Shah and the I and the Ra. And it says shaggy as a noun, a he-goat. By analysis, a fawn, which is a right. A fawn is it's like a goat, right? Well, a fawn is like a deer, right? Right. A fawn, F-A-U-N. Alexa, what is F-A-U-N?
Fawn is an acronym for Fawn Universality Things. It is a framework used to design and evaluate things. The Fawn framework consists of 5 key elements: fun, accessibility, universality, nonviolent, and educational. Fun refers to the overall enjoyment and satisfaction derived from playing the game.
Alexa, what is F-A-U-N?
The fawn is a half-human and half-goat mythological creature of Roman mythology.
There we go.
Originally, fawns of Roman mythology were ghosts of rustic places, lesser versions of their chief, the god Faunus.
Okay, good. So that fawn is that what do you call that thing again?
The Baphomet.
Yeah, the Baphomet is definitely one, but the one they talking about, the half human, half goat thing.
It's Satyrian. It's similar to like Satyrian.
Yeah, there you got Satyr right there. The one, what's the one that the Commander Johanna was bringing out the other day, where P Diddy was like likening himself after this god with his partying. You see what I'm saying? No problem. But that word shy right there, devil, goat, hairy, kid, rough. The Mount Seir probably means rough, because it's the mountains. All right? Good. Anyways. Keep going on the chapter. Shower is shayar. I'm going to write that on the bathroom. Go home and put a sign. Say shayar. Shayar. You know what I mean? Esau. Aishawa. Let's go. All right. Esau. Make sure I write that in red. You know, it's red. Esau in Hebrew. Well, this one's a little tricky though, right? Right. So his name means wasted away. Wasted away is he, right? Wa is he, right? That wa right here, right? That wa right there is he. Wasted away. The word Aisha properly means the word Aisha right here, right? Probably means to make or do, right? Make or do. That's the word Aisha. Aisha means that, right? This word, this that's formal. So without the wa, Aisha would be. Aisha also has an alternative usage as a preposition where not Aisha, but make and do. There's a preposition called da. Da means do. That's another one, right? Do comes from da in Hebrew, right? Do. Right? So if you want to say you want to do something in Hebrew, that word would just be da. D-A, da. Right? And Aisha is the formal way to say make or do, right? In Hebrew, in Spanish, hase. You know what I mean?
So Salaki, sir, if I may.
Yeah.
So it's Esau in Hebrew is pronounced Aisha, so there's no connected.
Aishawa.
Aishawa, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Aishawa, okay, there's no connected.
Aishawa, yeah, there's no collectors. God. Oh, you write it down in Hebrew? I'll do it too. It's been a lot of time. Aisha. Not burn out, but it can't take up time if I do everything. Aishawa. What happens is it puts a lot of things on the board too. I don't want no to get lost. Right, but that is it right here. Let me see if we can write them all in Hebrew, right? Just get the shire right here, shire, right? Mala'ak, right? Mala'ak. Let's get the mala'ak. Yum. Okay, again, jump it up over there. I'm gonna erase that one and leave the other one. Okay. Let's put Yai Quab on the board. Yai Quab. Yai Quab. Yai Quab.
Camera up a little bit.
Okay, oh, they can't see it. Okay, Yai Quab. Good. So they didn't see the mistake I made before I fixed it. Okay, Yai Quab. So of course, with the Yai Quab with the name, the connectors change for the namesake, because of course, names are not like sentences. They're absolutely not. Okay. Separately, as a sentence, Yah will be this. Yah and then I Quab will still be written together because it's a preposition. Prepositions are written onto the word. Right? Yai, Quab. Right? Yai, Quab. So here we go. Here's two Yai Quabs at the top of the board here, right? One is a name. One is a word or phrase, right? So I could give you that. I could have a test one day, and I'll give you a test, and I say, which one is the name and which one is the phrase? And you have to pick, and you'd be like, oh, I don't know. But prepositions are always separate in a phrase, in a sentence. But in names, prepositions are a lot of times connected to the word. Like Shamgar. Shamgar, that Sham is not name. That Gar is not stranger. It's Shah and then Magar. Right? But then the name was altered to say Shamgar. Alright? Good. That's how names work. There's a mechanism with names that are, you have to study it to get it. Alright? Shire. We did Shire already? We got Shire over there. All right, Shayar. Let me get Shayar right here to say shower. All right. Sha, I, Yar. Right. Shayar. Well, it's probably not connected. It's probably not connected. Right. It could be because shower is the name of the thing. I don't know. Let me not connect it, being that, I've never, I don't got no way to prove that it is connected. A lot of things can prove that they are connected because there's existing things that give you clues to how it will be sounded. Right? This one is Shayar. Shayar. Right? With or without it, it would still be. And because the name of the thing, I want to connect it because now, if Ayar is city. Right? And this is not saying Ayar to say like pertaining to the city. This is not that. So let me not get confused by putting pertaining to a city. Ayar, let me put that on the board. So Ayar is city. Ayar is city. Okay. As a matter of fact, a shower could. It would be the tense, right? Shire, that they would come out of this. I can't see how a shower comes out of this. I don't know. Let me look at the concordance again. Okay, go ahead. I know this. Showers, but the shower they're talking about is the rain shower. Right? And I'm running out of brain food. I need peanut butter. You know what I mean? I need a prison candy, peanut butter. You know what I mean? The poor man's candy, peanut butter. Give me some brain food. Give me a kick. You know what I mean? Go ahead, President.
Yeah, it's I'm trying to read it. It says Slovakia. Us snow in the Hebrew.
Snow?
Yeah, can you read?
Snow is shalak. Slovakia to us. Yeah, what? As for snow?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Good question. I don't think ice cream existed until Negroes invented that in the United States. I know, but you could definitely make a name because you have ice. Ice is quarak. Cream is just milk. Okay, well, okay. It depends on what kind of cream. Because some cream is like cream cheese. Cream was. I know the first cream was cheese, but it was still cheese. But it was, they took the top layer off, and just clicked to the top layer, and it was like cream cheese. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Cheese. I don't think I've ran across the word. I think cheese might be fat. I think we came with kalab, right? Maybe I should write those names on to being that people like that, right? But I know cream today is more like milk, right? And milk would be also kalab, right? Right? Milk and cheese are both kalab because cheese comes from milk. You see what I'm saying? Cheese is for milk, all right? So I'm gonna erase this right quick, right? So originally, right, kalab is the word to say fat, right? Kalab is the word to say fat. Right? Why is that? So you have the milk that is the water, and then you have the fat that is in the milk that always separate to make cheese. Okay? Okay. So let me just show you in the concordance first. The word we're gonna put on there, I'm gonna get the word kalab. I'm gonna just put snow on the board. I believe snow was shalag. Snow was shalag. I wanna check on that right quick. As a matter of fact, let me not read the book. Let me just go on my phone so we can cut the time. We can cut the time on the hold on, wait 1 second. Is this too high? I think it's good. I think it's holding the right. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Here's snow. Snow in Hebrew, right? Shalag. Shalag is snow, right? That's what so we got shalag on the board. All right. What else we looking for? We're looking for the kalab. So let me get the concordance on my phone, because in the concordance on my phone, oh, good book right here. They were her property. Right here, how brutal the white woman was in slavery. They were her property, by Stephanie Jones Rogers. So oh my gosh, devastating stories make you cry. Just make you want to sit there and cry for the things that that woman went through, and you can kind of understand why when you see black women a lot of people complain about how black women are and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, they went through a lot of trauma. And then who was bringing out last night? Jeremy Hyman or Kevin Zak was bringing out how trauma is passed down through DNA. You know what I'm saying? Rats. They did a test on rats with the cherry blossom, and they taught one rat to be afraid of the cherry blossom by shocking him every time he went to eat it. And the children who have never seen a cherry blossom, never been shocked, they instinctively knew that to be afraid of the cherry blossom. Okay, good. Yeah.
Remember I bring out the flea experiment? The same thing, the flea experiment.
Yeah. They did the flea in the jar.
Yeah, the fleas in the jar.
What happened there again?
After the flea in the jar, they put the fleas in the jar for 3 days.
Yeah.
Then they took the lid off the top.
Oh.
And they don't fly out.
They don't fly out the jar. They taught their kids. They taught their kids to stay in the jar.
Stay in the jar. Like you can only go to this certain point.
Right.
And they stop jumping out the jar.
Come.
Same thing.
Come. Okay, so we got where's Kalab? Kalab, there you go, Kalab. 2459, Kalab. From an onion root, meaning to be fat. Whether literally, you want to call somebody fat, say, yo, you mad fat, bro. And that is mad. Mad in Hebrew. Mad in Hebrew is ma'at. It's the same thing like I was saying, no, like mad, like you mad fat man, you mad collab, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like yo, you collab, bro. You know what I mean? Hence the richest or choice part, right? The richest or the choice part, because when you are rich, you get fat. When you are rich, you're not starving. You're not starving when you're fat, right? Grease, the marrow. So they even say in the marrow of the bone. So this collab became a word to just be the alternative of other things, being like you say, you know, the fat of this, the fat of that, the fat in the bone, the thing that you won't eat because it's just the fat, the marrow, right? Good. You call that collab too. There was an Israelite called Caleb, according to the Strongs, and in the in the Bible, his name is Heleb. Why? Because Ka is not like the letter C. Ka is like the letter H. It's a rough H on the tonsils. Okay, good. Caleb. Here's another Caleb. The same Caleb from the word fat. Its root is fat. What is the fat in the milk? You separate the whey, they call it the whey, W-H-E-Y, which is the water, right? And then you have the cheese, which is separated from the whey, right? So the whey is the water, and then the fat in the milk, separated from the whey, is now called cheese, right? So collab is milk, collab is cheese, all right? Okay. Okay. Good, right? So the breast, and then it says sucking because children will suck on the mother's breast. Okay, we created a slang for it. Most of our language is slang. Okay, good. So we want cheese or milk, but they're one and the same. Cheese / milk. I'm gonna just put milk here. Right? Is kalab. Kalabo. Now I want to see. I don't think I've seen the word cream though. I just want just to make sure. Let me just put the word cream in there and see if anything comes up in the English search. 0 results. No cream in the Bible. No cream. But there is butter.
He said, shalab.
Hold on. This is butter. Butter is in the Bible 10 times. Abraham used butter. And what is butter? What is butter? Butter is curdled milk or cheese. Butter. You see what I'm saying? Like our people were geniuses back in the ancient days. We just take the one cow, we milk him, and then like magic, the salt of the earth. Like once again, here's cheese, here's milk, here's cream, here's butter, here's what I mean. Here's porridge, here's all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? We took flour and eggs. You know what I mean? You took flour. What do you make? Bread, pasta, dumplings. You mix the egg in there. Here's a cake. You see what I'm saying? Put cheese on the cake and put cheese on the bread, and then put milk in the cake. Probably I don't know. Right? Here's flour makes flour's pasta. Here's macaroni. Here's some milk. Here's some cheese. Get the cheese from the milk. Right? The flour. Right? Mac and cheese. You see what I'm saying? Like with just the damn cow and the plant called the flower plant. Right? Or the plant the flower comes from. We have made dishes, man. By the way, I think the cake is a good one too, right? Cake. I see people asking about cream and ice cream and all that. You mad collab. You know what I mean? Okay, I got your brothers up, right? Cake. I believe cake was. Oh man, I hope I'm getting it wrong. It was. You got it? You had it? I believe it was Iwag. Oh man, Iwag. I'm getting mixed up with dalag. Fish is dalag. Fish is dalag. And I'm mixing that up again with chicken. Chicken is Iwag. I'm looking at Iwag. I don't want to get mixed up with IWAP, right? IWAP or IWAP over here. IWAP. IWAP is chicken, right? Or properly bird, right? Chicken. One for chicken. That's for us to know, right? Chicken. IWAP. Now, I gotta check because I don't want you to be I don't want this to actually be chicken and this to actually be cake. You know what I mean? And you walk around here saying the wrong stuff. Okay, so let me just get let me get the word cake. I'll put that right here. Cake. And of course, the word cake is going to come up. Okay, and all times, no matter where you go, it's 5. It's what's it? 55692. We got one down here. It's 247. Let me see what that is right quick. All right, so that's not what we're looking for, right? Because these are unleavened cake. That's different. What is an unleavened cake? All right. Abraham, we went over this a couple weeks ago, right? Abraham hastened unto the tent unto Sarah and said, "Make ready 3 measures of fine meal, knead it and make cakes upon the hearth." Why? Because strangers were coming. We don't know them. There's Israelites coming to our door from another Israelite camp. They're coming to our school. Let's welcome these other Israelite group, even though they come from a fake Israelite group. Let's make them feel welcome. Here's a white man coming to make a documentary of us. Let's feed him good. So he makes people hear our voice rather than saying, "Damn, them guys was a-holes. Let me starve their voice." No, don't do that. Don't do that. Feed him. Treat him with cakes and all kind of stuff. Right? Oh, Slucky. It wasn't Iowa, I guess. I God. Cakes. All right, so let me just fix that right quick. So I said make sure you have to make sure. You got to make sure. That's cakes, right? So the Y is not there. The God is there. Let me move that God over. Right? I God. I God. And I wrote the wrong one for fish too. It's not Dalak, it's Dalal. This is the wrong one too. I hope I didn't mess y'all up. It's not Dalak, it's Dalal.
Fish?
Yeah. No, I hope I think that's wrong, right? I think that's wrong again. Let me check because, okay, there's a guy called Dagon in the Bible. Dagon is named after fish. So it could be dog. D-A-G, right? Let me just put fish right here. We got over the fish of the sea, Genesis. It says Daga. Right? Daga, right? Let me just check again. All right, Daga. Let me look for a different concordance code to see what comes up. What I don't want is one to come up in some part where the Hebrew is changed in Babylon or Assyria. Okay, there's 2 different codes. We got 1710 and 1709. Daga. Right? Now, besides that, right? When you get the fish, what you gotta do now is you gotta check in the Hebrew to see that it's even spelled the same way as in the concordance, because a lot of times it's not. So what was he looking at this now? That's Jonah 2 and 1. Let's get Jonah. Where's Jonah at, man? Come on. I can't see Jonah. Y'all, okay, so y'all looking at it right now, pointing to it, and I cannot see it because I'm hungry. Oh, here's right here. Jonah 2 and 1. Okay, so it says Hadagar right here. Hadagar. Let me go to the law right quick. Just to make sure. You know what I mean?
Fish and bread.
Yeah, we know bread. Like come. Oh, Genesis. Exodus. The fish in the river stink. Exodus 7:21. Exodus 7:21. Yeah, so they got the God again. But that ha on the end means that word is rooted in something else. So what I want to do is right quick. Let me just go to Da, and then we get, where's God? Abba, God, Abba. Oh, here we go. God right here. So here we go. Dog. right? From a dog. Dog itself means fish, right? From Nehemiah 13:16, a fish, perhaps rather as timid but still better in the sense of squirming. A fish. Dog by itself is fish. Daga is a fish. A fish often used collectively. What does that mean? I think that may be a large amount of fish, right? To move rapidly. So maybe fish singular, dag. Fish plural, daga. Could be right, I don't know. A fish often used collectively. But this one is also used collectively. But this is the one we keep seeing. Wait. One is 1709 and one is 1710. Right? So let me just look for the ones that are 1709 and see how they're written in the Hebrew. Where's 1709? I just saw it. Where did it go? I lost it. There we go. 1709. Numbers 11 and 22. All the fish of the sea. Numbers 11 and 2. Let's go to Numbers 11 and 2. Oh, 22, my bad. Okay, there we go. And it says dagwa, but it could be extended with the ga could not be connected if there's a ya on the end. It could be dagaya. It could be dagaya. You know what I mean? Care what they're saying. It could be dagaya. If they're always saying like that, and they just logging it in because they see without the ha. Because they do that a lot. A lot of things, I don't know if the fishes, 1 Kings 4 and 33. 1 Kings 4, 33. Okay. The fish. Hadagiyam. Okay. But let's just keep it as the God. Because the God sounds, if I say dog, it's not like I'm saying dog. Right? So let's just say daga, being that we did see daga. Right? Daga. Aiga, daga. Right? Iwa, collab. Anything else before we go? That's it. Right? Then blue-eyed devil. Okay, then shut up. Is it? Okay. Right, they know the difference. They just want to call you what they want to call you. They're scared of what you. Okay, try watching something very good. Okay, very good. That's it. No more words that we need to look up. Right quick, what is an unleavened cake? What would that be? What is an unleavened cake?
There's no unleavened cake. I mean, it would be like
cake without leaven. What is that?
No,
like today.
That's a tortilla.
A tortilla?
Yeah, that's it. Because there's no eggs. You have to put eggs in it. There's no cake because everything is leavened in the cake.
But if you put egg in the flour,
it would be a leaven.
And without leaven, what is that? It's not a pancake, right?
Huh?
Egg is leaven.
Yeah, it rise the cake. It will rise the dough. It will rise the dough. It will rise the dough.
Oh, that's why it's good to have. That's why it's good to have the geniuses around you, man. You know what I mean? Just put you on game. You know what I mean? I tell you, man, brothers are make some mean grass. You know what I mean? You get some leaves and some. You know what I mean? And he made some mean grass. Yeah. It's a joke. He's a vegetarian, so he makes delicious vegetarian stuff. The beans. Say again.
Applesauce.
What about applesauce?
We use applesauce as an egg replacement.
Oh yeah.
Of a leaven. Yeah, applesauce.
But then when they put you on to that by Elmira. That's not one of them prison joints. That's a vegan vegetarian thing, right? Oh, okay, yeah. I see.
It replace eggs. You know what I mean? Yeast.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Unleavened cakes of the dough. Okay, so that's unleavened bread. Okay, good. And with that, I pass the class. The prison officer of 1,000, Protestant.
Clap it up for the class. The Son of Christ. We got this up a couple of hymns.
Sorry. Oh, you want to just salute it out? Just salute it out.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, man.
Man, Israel, we're going to give them a courtesy salute. Man, Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmadrim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Rakatah, Yazmatah. Man of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Man of Israel, Amar Shabbat, Amazim, Barak, Yahweh Shemon, Thumba, Shem Yavshah. Guys, class dismissed.